ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Mother's Day steak edition, where I'm going to show you how to make a great steak. First, we're going to glove up. Safety first. Nothing like putting black neoprene gloves on makes you want a new tattoo, doesn't it? Well, what we have here is I've selected 5 T-bones from the local butcher shop. And when you want to go get your meat, I suggest you go to your local shop. Do not go to the superstores because they have low quality meat. You want good marbling like this. I mean, it's marble as well. I can't help but thank Columbus Apple Market because they have some of the best meat there is. And I have here, what's going to pound that in. Now what I like to do is I like to season my steaks with Cavenders. And what it is it's basically just nothing other than like sea salt, paprika, oregano, and pepper ground up. That's pretty much all it is. What I like to do is just sprinkle a little. And after you sprinkle it, rub it even. Now, these are T-bones and stuff. Unlike regular steaks where you can just like bam, 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 bam. You gotta watch that bone. Now, after that, comes my little friend. Yeah. Okay, after you sprinkle the seasoning, first you punch it in with this, and then you tenderize with my little friend. Then you place in a bag and repeat. Once again, you know, it's a simple amount of seasoning. You don't want to overdo it. I mean, you get some people that just want to throw so many different things in and on, but hey, this is just simply garlic, salt, pepper, and sea salt. That's pretty much all it is. Because the point of the barbecue is to taste the meat. it's got big teeth and then little teeth. Doesn't really matter. So long as you're smashing that meat. Or beating meat. See, when the blades go down, what they do is they push this Cavender's Greek seasoning into the meat. So rather than it just like being on the surface, it gets pushed down in. And then Mr. Hammer tenderizes. Oh, bag's getting full. Well, I got enough T-bones for me, Mom, Dad, and Scott, but you always want the fail-safe in case you screw up and burn one. So I got just a cheap KC strip here. But it gets the same attention. Okay, since the bag's pretty well full, let's go put this on the top here. Yeah. Alright. Here's how the game goes. Everybody says they have their secret marinade, this and that, all sorts of bullshit. I'm going to piss a lot of people off because if you marinate a steak in a sauce, you just made it taste like the sauce. If I want a steak that tastes like A1, I will trim it from the main meat, put A1 on it, and eat it. I don't want a whole frickin' steak that's been marinated in some... Yeah. So what I do, like I just showed you, I infused, then I tenderized with the hammer this meat. And then what I add is tomato juice. Tomato juice is slightly acidic to the point where it's not going to eat everything away. But what it's going to do is get into all those cracks that you made when you were tenderizing the meat. And since it's slightly acidic, it's going to get into those cracks and break down the proteins to make you a most tenderest steak ever. And quite frankly, you always want to kind of like, yeah, gosh dang, see, I gotta get a new bag because a bone broke through. It's always make sure your sink is super clean and ready to go when you do these types of things, because you never know when you gotta throw it in there. We're gonna put the waste KC strip down first. I forgot to make the tip that when you're doing this with T-bones, you usually want to put the T upward, or else you'll get this kind of mess. Something left. Okay. So, I think I've got my bag o' meat back together. Minus the mess. Can I zip? Okay. I think I got it. But always as precaution, whenever you do this, you want a piece of Tupperware or at least a baking sheet, because when you put it in the fridge to cure, you want to make sure if anything gets, past, then it's contained. So this is step one on how to make a great steak. Hope I didn't look too much like a jackass.